Hello, Lions. Today we are going to be doing some glorious grammar lessons. We'll be focusing on sentences, what makes something a sentence, and what makes something a fragment. We'll also be talking about the different types of sentences you can have. So get your notes ready, get that brain turned on, and let's get working. So first, let's talk about the definition of a sentence and the definition of a sentence fragment. Up here, you can see a sentence is a group of words that shows a complete thought. There's a beginning thought and an end thought put together. A sentence fragment is a group of words that does not show a complete thought. They're only telling you one part of their thoughts. They're not telling you the beginning or they're not telling you the end. They're just telling you the beginning of their thought or they're just telling you the end of their thought, not the entire thought. Every sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark. So that could be a period, a question mark, an exclamation point, some sort of punctuation to let you know that the sentence has ended. So let's look at these directions and we'll do a few of these together. Read each group of words. On the lines provided, write sentence if the group of words is a sentence. Write fragment if it does not form a sentence. So remember, a sentence is a complete thought. I like to think of it as if you walk up to someone and say a sentence, they can usually understand what you're talking about or what you're trying to say. If you walk up to someone and just say a fragment of a sentence, they're going to be very confused. Are they going to understand what you're talking about? Are they going to understand what you're wanting or what you're looking for or what you need? So think of it like that. If I walk up to you and say something in a full sentence, you will understand it. If I say something in a fragment, you're going to be confused because some of my ideas are missing. So instead of writing the full word sentence, I'm just going to write an S for sentence or an F for fragment. So you can follow along with me and yell at the screen and tell me, Miss Sanchez, that's a sentence, or no, Miss Sanchez, that's a fragment. So remember, I'm writing S or F. There are many stars in the sky. Would you say that's a sentence or a fragment? Did they tell me all of their ideas, or did they just tell me part of what they were thinking? This was a full sentence. So I know if someone comes up to me and says this, I kind of understand what they're talking about. They're talking about space. They're talking about the sky. Brought it into the kitchen. Brought what into the kitchen? Who brought something into the kitchen? I'm a little confused, so I'm going to say that's a what? Fragment. All right. My classroom at school. What about your classroom at school? You didn't tell me everything you were thinking. You only told me part of it. So that is a fragment. You only told me a piece of what you were thinking. Did you see that rabbit? No, I didn't see the rabbit. Where did it go? Where did it come from? You told me a full idea. I know what you're trying to say. You're asking me if I've seen a rabbit. I can jump very high. Okay, thank you. So I know you're talking about sports or being outside or some type of activity. I know what you're talking about. You're telling me about your ability to jump very high. So that is a full sentence. All right, fourth grade. So that was our crash course into what is a sentence and what is a sentence fragment. So remember, a sentence is a full, complete idea or thought. A sentence fragment is just a piece of that thought. You're going to leave someone confused because you didn't tell them everything you were thinking. So now let's go on to the different types of full sentences you can have. All right, fourth grade. So now that we know the difference between a sentence and a fragment, now we're going to look at the different types of sentences you can have when you're reading or writing or even speaking. So let's look at our information box here for our types of sentences. A sentence shows a complete thought. A sentence fragment does not. That's what we just talked about. A statement is when you tell someone something. So I'm telling you about myself. Like in our last video, we said, I can jump very high. You're telling me something. A question sentence is something that asks something. So remember when we said, did you see that rabbit? I'm asking you something. I'm asking you if you've seen something. A statement is telling you something. A question is asking you something. Now, a command is a sentence that tells someone to do something. So at school, you might have your teacher say something like push in your chair, pick up your pencil, turn in your homework. That is a command. Or at home, if your parents say clean your room, finish your dinner, brush your teeth, they're telling you to do something. So this is different from a statement that's just telling me something. A command means I'm telling you to do something. It involves some type of action. I want you to do something. And an exclamation is a sentence that expresses surprise, excitement, or strong feeling. So that would be something like, I'm afraid of thunder because it's raining and I want you to know how afraid I am. Or that was such a great surprise. If I walk into a surprise party and I'm super excited about it, or let's go. We're getting ready to go on an adventure or explore something, so I'm very excited. Now, all of these different types of sentences have different forms of punctuation as well. So a statement would have a period. A question would have a question mark. A command would also have a period because they're telling you to do something. And an exclamation, you guessed it, it's going to have an exclamation point because you're showing us how excited you are. So your voice is going up because you're telling us just how happy or excited or surprised you are about something. So let's read our directions. Read each group of words. Underline the group of words that is a sentence. Write statement, question, command, or exclamation to name what type of sentence. So this activity actually wants us to do two things. They want us to circle which group of words is an actual complete sentence, and they want us to tell them exactly what type of sentence it is. So I'm going to just write S for statement, Q for a question, C for a command, or an E for an exclamation. So that'll save me a little time. Instead of writing out the full word, I will write an S if it's a statement telling me something, a Q if it's a question asking me something, C if it's a command telling someone to do something, or E, an exclamation that's excited and showing strong feeling. So, live far away from me, you live far away. My complete thought or complete sentence would be, you live far away. It has a subject and a predicate of the sentence. It's telling me who and it's telling me what. So, you live far away. Are they telling me something? Are they asking me something? Are they telling someone to do something? Or are they showing surprise or excitement? For number one, they are telling me something. So that is a statement. They are telling you that you live far away. All right, number two. It is in here. I'm sorry, is it in here? The book in here. Which one is a full, complete thought that actually makes sense? It's going to be, is it in here? So they're telling me or they're asking me about something. So I know that they are looking for something. So are they telling me something? Are they asking me something? Are they telling me to do something? Or are they showing great surprise or excitement? They are asking me something. And I know that, look, there's a question mark. So whenever I see a question mark, I know that this is going to be a question sentence. They're asking me something. All right, number 3. This is the best gift ever. Best gift I ever got. So which one is a full, proper, complete sentence? This is the best gift ever. So they're telling me this gift I have right here is the best they've ever received. So are they simply just telling me information? Are they asking me something? Did they tell someone to do something? Or are they showing great surprise or excitement? They are showing great surprise or excitement. And look, you can see that exclamation point. So I know that this is an exclamation sentence. All right, let's try number 4. The button when the light comes on. Push the button quickly. Which one is a full, complete sentence? You understand what they want you to do. The button when the light comes on. Push the button quickly. Push the button quickly would be our full, complete sentence. So, what type of sentence is it? Are they telling me information? Are they asking me a question? Are they telling me to do something? Or are they showing great surprise and excitement? They are telling me to do something, so this is a command. They told me, push the button quickly. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push the button quickly. So I'll give you a few minutes to work on this worksheet or to look at the screen and figure out the rest of our sentences. Which ones are full, complete sentences? And what types of sentences are they? Are they statements telling you something? Are they questions asking you something? Are they commands telling you to do something? Or are they exclamations showing you surprise and excitement? All right, Lions. So just a quick recap. We are talking about sentences today for our glorious grammar. Sentences show complete thought or ideas. When they say it to you, it makes sense. A sentence fragment does not. It's only part of the idea. Some pieces are missing, and if someone says it to you, you're going to be confused. So the different types of full sentences are statements, which tell you some information. They can also be questions, and they're asking you something. Commands are telling you to do something. They're telling you what they want you to do. It involves some sort of action. And exclamations are showing surprise and excitement, and they always have an exclamation mark. Commands and statements have periods, and question marks always have questions. So just remember that when you are going through your sentences, finding out what's a full sentence, what's a fragment, what type of sentence it is, and what type of punctuation it requires. A period, a question mark, a period, or a exclamation point. Bye, 4th grade.